everyone, my name is Jen Johansson and I'm going to go through a brief tutorial on Prezi. So first, of course, we need to go ahead and go to their website, which is www.prezi.com. And it brings you to this page right here. And we want to go ahead and create an account. So we will go to Try Prezi Next Free. And it brings you to their membership page. On the left over here are your memberships that are at a cost. You get many benefits through these, so you can choose one of these, or you can do a student and teacher plan, or you can do the free basic account, which we're going to do today. And just continue for free. And then here you simply just put in your first name, last name, email, address, choose a password. You do need to prove you're not a robot, and then create your free basic account. And once you do that, we will go to the login screen where you will use your email and the password you created. I have that up here, and I already logged in, and it will bring you to your new Prezi page. A good idea is going through this Getting Started guide. It shows you how to create, present, share, and collaborate using Prezi. So I would do this before you start a new presentation because it will answer tons of questions you may have. So for now, we're going to go ahead and do the new presentation. And I have to log in again. So I'm going to put my email and my password and log in. And this will load what they call the interface, where you can go ahead and create your presentation. The first step is to go ahead and choose a template, and there are many to choose from. Pretty much any style, any design, any colors you could want. I am going to do a presentation for my son's trip in 2019 to Europe as an example for this tutorial. So I will go through here and find a template that I think would fit that very well. And here we go. We will go ahead and use the World Map Antique. And I think this is a very good suit for my presentation, so I will go ahead and click to use the template. There we go. And this brings you to this page here. It shows you the overview here. And it brings up this helpful guide to choose your background. Now you can choose the background picture that it has here. You can upload your own image. You can turn it back to this theme background here. You can remove the background altogether. And there's other options here to choose your background color, but I like this color, so we're going to stick with it. And then I'll get out of that background menu. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and change this title presentation, the presentation title, excuse me, to 2019 Roman Conquest. That is the name of the trip he's going on in a couple years. And then I'll also put that here. You just want to right click to edit the text and right click again. And you can add your own text. So I'm doing the 2019 Roman Conquest. And then here you just highlight this. If you want to change the look of that text, you can make it smaller, bigger, bold. I like italicized, so I'm going to put that on italics. And then this is the background color here, but I want it the same as my background. And then your text color, which is really cool because they do have theme colors that match the colors in your background. So I'm going to pick this brown color right here. And then your title is done. Now we want to go ahead and I want to show you that you can move these topics around. You just want to right click to select that, and you can move these anywhere you would like. We'll move that there, and you can also change the size of that text circle. We're going to make it bigger. And then we can move this one here. We're going to just move it down a little bit and make that bigger. So they're all a little bit more symmetrical. And this third topic, we're going to actually make a little smaller. And we're going to move this so that you can see the part of Europe that my son will be traveling to in the year 2019. So we got that, and then we're going to move our fourth topic down here. And you can move these anywhere you would like, make them as big as you want. It's all customizable, which is a really amazing feature of this tool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and zoom in to the first topic. And our first topic is going to be that the kids travel to Barcelona, Spain. So I'm just going to put Barcelona, Spain as my first topic. And now you see how this is kind of separated by this line here. We want to go ahead and change the size of this so it's all above this design here. And I'm going to italicize it because I just like that better. And then you want to right click in this edit text box, and you just want to put a little explanation of your topic. So I'll just put the students will fly overnight to Barcelona. You can put anything in there you want, and we're going to leave it there. Now I'm going to show you how to insert an image. So we're going to do that, and I have this lovely one clicked here, so we'll double click that, and then we can move it right down here. You can move it anywhere you want, and you can change the shape. And the good thing is you have these yellow guidelines that show you when you're in the center. So we're just going to leave that there, and it just adds a little something special to your presentation. And we have that. We're going to go to our first subtopic. This here, and I'm going to go ahead and click to edit this text. And I will just put, once again, Barcelona. And then we are going to change this image. So you want to select the image by left clicking on it, then right click on it and do replace image. And I found this nifty little picture here we'll put on there of just a plane traveling the world. And then once again, you just want to give a little detail. The students will fly from Grand Rapids, Michigan, USA to Barcelona, Spain. You can put as much or as little detail in these as you want. There we go, and that one's done. We're not going to use these other subtopics because you can use subtopic upon subtopic upon subtopic. So you can do as many as you want of these. We just don't need them for this tutorial. So we'll go ahead and just delete that. Right click and delete once again. And you zoom out. And it brings you back to this here. And then we are going to zoom in on this one. And we're going to label this one Day 3. And click to edit here. You can take out this text box, or you can use it. We're just going to put Barcelona again. And then you just want to put something on here. I'm just going to put a question that the parents might ask that I'm giving this presentation to. What will the students experience in Barcelona? And then we can go to this subtopic here, and it's a timeline. We don't need that timeline, so we're going to delete the date, and we're going to delete the timeline itself, and we can use these to show different sites that the kids will be going to. I'm just going to do one real quick, and you right click on that, and they're going to Olympic Stadium. And once again, you can change the size of the text. You can move it around. We're just going to do it so where they can read it pretty good. And then you would do that for the rest of these. And that would be it for this section here. And then this one we don't need, so we're going to delete that. And then you go ahead and zoom all the way out again, and you continue to do that for all of these here. Then once you have it fully edited, what you want to do is go ahead and save. So you go to File and Save, or you can do Control S. And then we want to go ahead and share our presentation. So we go to the Share button here. We want to go ahead and create a new link. And then here it says you can enter the company or viewer's name for your own records. You can leave this blank, or you can put a note. I'm just putting Ashford because that's who I'm doing this tutorial for, and you create your link. And now here you have your link. And all you have to do is go ahead and copy that, and it will copy it to your clipboard, and you can add that to your Twitter, your blog, your Facebook, anything you would like, and you just paste it onto there and you can share it. Now, Prezi is going to be a wonderful tool for teachers and students. Teachers can use this tool to introduce themselves at the beginning of the year to their students and the parents of their students. They can also use Prezi to show their students precisely how to do a complex assignment. It can give them step-by-step directions that they can follow very easily. It's just a very easy tool to use. And students can use it to create detailed timelines in a history class, or they can use it to showcase their artwork. It's very easy to find good ideas on how to use Prezi in your classroom. Just put it into Google and just go through the tutorials, and it's just an amazing tool, and you will never regret that you learned how to use Prezi. Thank you for your time.